going around the world? This is Fighting Words with Kevin Shells. I'm Shells.
This is Kev, 8 Count Sports.
All right, no doubt. What's going on, fans around the world this weekend? What's going on this weekend, bro?
UFC 264, McGregor versus Poirier, Volume 3. What's the title?
Trilogy.
What was that title? What was your title for this show? This is our 5th episode. What's your title for this episode? So you want to take that?
Scene around the world, baby. The kick scene around the world.
Okay, all right.
That little kick at the press conference, it says a lot. It says a lot.
Okay.
So this is the crazy thing about that.
I gotta hear this. So it's based on the kick from the press conference. That's what the title is based on.
Bruh, that kick says a lot to me.
Okay. So that's what we're getting into first. McGregor versus main event.
Definitely. We're going straight to it, brother. We're going straight to it.
All right, main event. McGregor Poirier 3. What's your thoughts on the fight?
This is. Let me tell you something about that kick, about that attempt. Or did it make contact? I couldn't really care. It was so fast.
Didn't he do something like that against Khabib? Oh, that's what you're getting at. Okay, go ahead. I wasn't taking anything from the kick.
That kick to me was the accumulation or the buildup towards Conor's approach towards this fight. His attitude towards this fight. We all know that Conor has a pre-strategy. He always tries to get into the head of the opponent before. Normally, that's what Conor tries to do. The reason Conor, with going against Poirier and before Poirier Cowboy, he was more respectful.
Right.
2 different results.
Yeah, that's
yes.
Good.
But not versus Cowboy. That's 2 different results.
Yeah,
2 different results. Because he remember during the Cowboy fight, he hugged the mother and kissed her. He kissed Cowboy.
He got a lot of respect for Cowboy though.
But here's the thing though. Confident Conor will play mind games with you. But the Conor at this conference, the Conor during the build up towards this fight, like you say, he reminds me of Khabib. And the thing with that is, when he fought Khabib, that gas up that he was gassing himself up for the fight, it seemed like he was trying to gas himself up more than getting to the head of Khabib.
Right.
Usually seemed like he's trying to just get in the head of the opponent.
Right.
Like against Aldo.
Right.
That was a Conor who was trying to get into the head of an opponent. When Conor was fighting Aldo, building up to that fight, or the build up to the Conor versus Dustin won that fight. Yeah. You could tell that Conor was confident in his skills. He was the Mystic Mac. He was confident in his skills, and he was making accurate predictions of what he was going to do.
Right.
And he was the opponent.
Right.
The Conor who fought Khabib, the same antics were there, but it wasn't the same heart that was fueling those antics. It felt as though he was trying to put that heart in himself through those antics, as opposed to normally the heart is already there, and the antics is just him expressing himself,
doing extra,
making you look like the little person who she feels you were. To me, this what it seems like with Poirier 3, which makes sense. This is a trilogy. You lost one, and this is basically for all the bones. I'm not saying it's do or die for Conor, because it's Conor never do or die for the dude. His fan base is too loyal. But
you don't think it's do or die?
Nah, hell no. Because even if he loses this, he still got Diaz, and he still got Diaz. That's a big fight.
I ain't gonna cut you. Okay, I got it.
No, I'm saying no, but that's a good question though. But
what I mean from the perspective of being an elite level fighter, of being taken, because right now Conor still. Go ahead. No. Just when you say do or die by the fighter, it usually means. No, I don't mean out the company.
No. Not even that. I meant like, okay, in this context, you mean would he ever? Or what I interpret it to mean is that would he ever be a contender for the belt again? That's what it means.
Like a legitimate contender, not a guy that he's getting a title shot. I mean, right now, huh?
if he's legit or not. If he long as he gets the title match and if he wins, remember, fights could go anywhere, anyhow. So even if he's not the legit contender and you still give him the title shot if he wins, he's still the champion now. So it doesn't matter if he's the legit contender. This is Conor. Conor's an anomaly. For a normal fighter, yes, this would be the do or die situation.
This would be. I mean, let's be realistic about this. If he loses this fight, when I say, I mean, he may get another title shot, but when I say elite, what makes Conor's like so dope is that not only does he, he calls this shot and he backs it up, right? So not only does he talk the talk, he's walked the walk. He's been champ. He was the first double champ, all of that. But so that's why he's still that elite level guy. That's how we see him. He's still a threat. He's still one of the best out there. That's how he's being seen. But let's be realistic. Since returning in 2018, in the last 3 years, he's had 3 fights and he's 1-2. And the one guy he beat was in the middle of a 5-fight losing streak. So I mean, when I asked this question, I think it depends on how he looks Saturday night. If he gets knocked out again, that's not a good look.
It's not gonna be a good look, but I don't think it's gonna be do or die for him.
I mean, but as an elite level fighter, that would be 1-3 in his last 4 fights since returning. And the one guy he beat, Cowboy Cerrone, is on a 5-fight losing streak.
Yeah, but
like really, really think about that.
But this is the thing though, like that the elite, to me, do or die, it has to be something that's concrete to your career. Do or die.
Okay.
If you don't win this, you're gonna be crossed out of the roster, UFC roster, like Woodley. We knew it was do or die for him.
Nah, that's different. That's different. Woodley, that was do or die out the company. I'm saying do or die elite level fight. I'm talking about he lost 3 fights. He lost his wages out.
Even in that context, though, I don't think it's do or die, because even to be an elite, as long as you get another chance, you can always be an elite again. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Do or die gotta be something that's concrete to your career. Like do or die. If he loses this fight at his age, this is a hypothetical situation. If he loses this fight at his age, we ever get another title shot, that's a do or die situation. Do or die. He's been on a 6-fight losing streak. If he loses this one, he's out the UFC roster. That's a do or die situation.
There's levels to do or die. There's levels to do or die. I'm saying do or die as far as an elite level fighter. Like if he loses to Poirier again, like how much confidence do you have that he will be? Mind you, he has everything already. That's the storyline going in. He has this and that. He's proven himself. He's done it. We talking about Gaethje, like all of these guys. I don't know if I'm gonna say it from the jump with my analysis. I just think the leagues, everybody's gotten past them, bro. The league evolved.
It definitely
like he was ahead of the game. I think Conor
he took a lot of time off. It's not because he was losing.
He was ahead of the game, and everybody got the elite level guys gotten better. The guys, remember, Poirier and Max and them got better.
So you think this fight will determine you think this is a forecast of
whether or not he is an elite level fighter? Yeah.
But okay, but even to me, that's not the definition of do or die, though.
No, I'm talking about when I say do a lot die, I don't mean die out the company like he's done all of that. Like I give it to you just like this, bro. If he loses this fight, of course he's still going to be back in the UFC. But is that because of his name or is that because of his actual ability? At this point,
put it this way. Put it this way.
Conor has talking about him fighting Nate Diaz again. That's just a ballroom brawl. Him fighting Masvidal. I'm talking about like legitimately. Like, do you think he can actually legitimately be fighting for a world title in that weight class with those other guys in there after losing to Poirier twice? What, they gonna fight 4 times?
Well, Poirier is the #1 contender, so it's not like, let's say if he was to fight and I don't want to put no insult on any, but let's say he was to fight Wonder Boy. But that's
a different weight class.
Bad example. Let's say he were to fight Tony Ferguson.
But that you making my point with that.
No, that's I am making. I am going along with you. I said if he was to fight a guy like Tony Ferguson, and lose, then it would be telling us he probably isn't no longer an elite class athlete.
That wouldn't be telling
Poirier, Losing to Poirier doesn't mean he can't fight a Gaethje or Chandler. That's what I'm saying.
But losing to Poirier would mean that would confirm the fact that Poirier got better and Conor didn't. And that's the issue. He hasn't evolved, bro.
It will confirm that, but it wouldn't confirm
caught
that.
Up.
Yeah, but
at least the elite of the division is caught up.
But bro, Poirier is the #1 contender. So if he loses to Poirier, that's not telling me that he, like, again, I'm saying it again. That's not telling me that he can't fight a Gaethje and win or fight a Chandler and win.
I wouldn't be. I mean, with Chandler has one UFC win, so I don't know about that. But I would be doubtful. I would be doubtful.
That's if he,
I would be doubtful about. Gaethje would be more the fight. I don't think he would beat Gaethje.
I don't. You see, but now we're making predictions on hypotheticals, but I just
but that's what I'm trying to say. That all of that is questionable, extremely.
It's definitely questionable, but it's not do or die questionable. It's not that. If he loses,
if Conor McGregor is not fighting for the belt, then because that's what he set that standard. He's calling his shot, and he was world champion. So now all of a sudden he's fighting for anything less than that. That means do or die on the elite level. He's no longer an elite level fighter.
I still don't think that's a do or die for Conor, man.
I think because it's depending on how he go out.
Bro, first of all, anytime Conor fights is a title fight field. Period.
But
so no, just hear me out real quick. So it's not gonna him losing this fight not gonna diminish his name. I don't feel, and I understand what you're saying. You're talking about fighting skill, so I'm gonna go to skill set just now, but it's not gonna diminish his name. And to me, like I said, it's not gonna be a concrete. It's not gonna be a concrete indicator to me that he's not ready for some of the other dudes in the top 5, because he's ranked number 5. So it's not a serious indicator to me that he can't go against 2, 3, or 4. If he had let's say he lost to Cowboy, then that would be telling me like, boy, he's not. No, I'm just giving an example.
But that's not an elite level. That wouldn't determine whether or not
and that's my point.
We would expect him to beat Cowboy. That would be expected because these guys, Ferguson and Cowboy.
No.
That's what I'm saying. You go to them, any one of them right now, that's washed. I'm not talking about being washed. I'm talking about being an elite level fighter.
I mean,
I'm talking about when I say elite level, that means you're one away from the belt. You're fighting for contender to be the contender of the belt. Like if he loses this to Poirier, I think it would confirm that. I mean, the division's left. I mean, like the elite has left him like blown past him. He was ahead of the class when he was champion. Now he's not that. He lost to Khabib. I mean, you could say he gave Khabib this toughest fight, but that fight wasn't that competitive. Not towards once you got past round 1, it really wasn't that competitive. We're looking at the Poirier fight. I mean, Poirier actually made adjustments in this fight and Conor looked as good. Hear me when I say this to you. Conor looked as good as he can. Poirier made adjustments and beat him. That didn't happen the first fight because Poirier got better. Like the cream of the crop got better. And the guys that were the cream of the crop back then, like Aldo and Alvarez and them, they're done. They're done.
I don't think Conor's there yet. And I don't think a loss and I don't think a loss to Poirier would tell me he's there. That's what I feel. That's what
it would depend on how he lose.
Good point.
It would. But I think it would. I don't think any loss, unless it was a decision barn burner, that's the only way I think he would skate. Like if he lose to Poirier just start turning it on him late, it would just confirm that he's just not that guy.
If it's a first round knockout, then I'll have to agree with you. That's something that
any kind of knockout.
Any kind of knockout?
Any kind of knockout.
I mean, again, like you said, it depends on how he performs. But
remember, this is a dude he beat before. Easy. And
you're making a segue to my point. This is why this fight to me is so hard to predict, because like I said, to me, the way these antics are remind me of his antics during the Khabib fight, right? Yeah. Here's the thing, though. The way that Dustin's reacting to these antics is reminding me of the first fight they had.
Yeah. I agree
The
with
way the
he
way
seems,
Dustin is
he
reacting to the
seems,
crowd is reminding me of the first
yeah,
fight they had.
yeah, yeah.
This is, it don't seem like the same
Right.
Dustin from the second fight.
They don't.
And that's what's making this fight so hard for me to predict. Because
He's
to me, it
rattled.
seems like
He's
two
rattled.
dudes who got one-on-one on each other. And
He's
like,
rattled.
it's like playing rock, paper, scissors, right? And the first round, you got paper, he got rock.
Mhm.
So you win. Second round, you thought the rock, but he thought the paper on you. And
Yeah.
that third round, you both are scared as hell. Because this is the tiebreaker. This is for all the marbles.
Right.
So both of them got to be nervous. And I think it's showing in how they're both conducting themselves during this whole process.
Right.
Conor's reminding me of the Conor from the Khabib fight. And Poirier's reminding me of the Poirier from the first fight between him and Conor.
Yeah, I agree.
And this is Conor in his element, the crowd. He loves the crowd.
True.
Justin hates he doesn't want to be in that. He was more comfortable in that
Abu Dhabi pandemic.
In that the pandemic situation where it was just him and Conor in the ring together. He's no longer there.
True.
He has to react to the crowd. He has to deal with and this is why this fight is so hard to predict. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna predict them.
Okay.
I'm gonna give a prediction.
All right, give me the prediction.
Huh?
Give me the prediction.
All right. It's hard, bro. It's hard. I thought I was gonna be able to spit it out, but it is a hard one.
Yeah, I mean,
it's easy to you?
Huh?
Oh, it's easy for you?
It's not necessarily easy, but I know who I'm going with.
All right, so let me go first.
So you want me to go? Oh, you want to go first? I'm going first.
I'm gonna hit it right now.
All right.
I'm gonna give it to Conor only because I'm going off based off history. Because history's telling me that Conor's scared. History's telling me that Poirier's scared. So both of them are like in the air.
Yeah.
But the only that can rely on is this. Conor has always won his rematches after a loss. He always righted that wrong. So
that was like one time, right?
Huh?
That was like one time, right?
Diaz.
Diaz.
Yes, I mean, still history.
Okay. I feel you.
It's still history.
Well, I know Dustin can right his wrongs too. I just saw that.
Excellent point.
Touche. Just saw that.
Touche.
So you
but it wasn't in the crowd though. It was a situation where it was way more comfortable.
I hear you. I'm gonna reply to that in a second, but go ahead. So what's going to happen? It's a knockout?
It got to be a knockout. Oh, no. Right? It don't have to be a knockout. It could be a dog fight. Okay. But
it could be.
In a dog fight, if it gets a decision, to me it could be a dog fight, but a dog fight is not going to be in Conor's favor. I feel Conor needs to get him out in rounds 1 or 2.
And you saying Conor gonna win?
I'm saying Conor gonna win.
All right, so you saying he's gonna knock him out in rounds 1 or 2?
Yeah, I'm giving. I'm telling you why I feel the way I feel.
Go ahead.
Because I don't think he wants a dog fight. I think he wants him out of here as soon as possible.
Right.
And the way if Poirier stayed composed like he did in the last fight, a dog fight would not be in Conor's favor. So I see Conor catching him. I'll give him second round knockout.
Conor second round. All right.
Second round knockout.
All right. I like that. That's a good pick. It could happen. It almost happened last time. It could happen, bro. What you say, though? What you say? Man, I gotta go with Dustin, man. I respect Conor. I think he could win. I wouldn't be shocked if he did, but I believe in evolution, bro. I just think that the league evolved. Like Conor was ahead of like he was so far ahead that like he just transcended the sport. But they caught up. The guys that are elite caught up, and the guys that were elite at that time, that are not still like they're not elite. They're done. You got Oliveira. You got the names and the faces done changed since Conor left.
Here's the funny thing. Conor is not of their generation. Conor's the generation that got rid of them.
Got rid of who?
The Aldos and the Oliveiras and stuff like that.
And
they were like he's like the asteroid to their dinosaurs.
Yeah, and hit is a whole now Connor's the dinosaur.
Kind of dinosaur. Okay.
Yeah. And Dustin got better. That's why he's still around. I'm saying I think the first fight, I think the second fight to me was an example of that. Like Conor, to me, Conor in that last fight looked great. He was about to take Justin out. Dustin made adjustments. He's a better fighter. He wasn't just looking to strike. He took Conor's best shot, gave it back to him. In their exchanges, he got some good shots on the exchanges too. I think he can take Conor's best shot. I think he's going to beat Conor again. He's going to make the adjustments. And here's the difference between Dustin and Conor. When Dustin made his adjustments, he did it in fight. In that fight, it happened. Conor did things. He adjusted leg kicks. He did it in the fight, in the moment. Conor's making his adjustments after he lost the fight, has a whole training camp. So what happens if Dustin again makes another adjustment mid-fight? Dustin got this. He's the better fighter. He's going to be nervous, but once the fight starts to go on, he's going to get comfortable. He's going to put it on Conor. You look at it, he's going to put it on Conor. And then Conor's record to me is he's 1-2, and the one guy he beat, I'm sorry, it was, I think, Dustin's only lost one time since moving to the lightweight division. That was to Khabib. One time. And remember when he fought Conor, here's another thing. When he fought Conor, it was at 145. It was at featherweight. You got extra weight on him. He could take the punches better. He got this. He's gonna get comfortable. Bro, he's gonna get comfortable. He gonna eat some leather early. Conor gonna get him early. He's gonna start making adjustments. He's gonna start getting comfortable. He's gonna take Conor's shots better. He got the weight. He got this, bro. He got this. I hope for Conor's sake it go rounds and Conor puts up a good fight that we can say. But if Dustin just windmills him, because that's the thing about Dustin too. When the rounds go on, he start picking up.
Yeah, this is dog fights. This is
not like it's not like Nate Diaz where he's not a striker like that. He's following Conor around and he don't got the punch like that. Dustin ain't going. If this thing go around, Dustin's going to find Conor. It ain't gonna be none of that.
So what do you think? How do you see him winning?
I think it's a late stop. I think like third round.
Third round stoppage?
Stoppage, yeah. He's gonna be able to take what Conor's given. He's gonna make the adjustments. Conor might stun him early, but he's gonna take that third round. Somewhere.
All right. Okay, so you got it. I got Conor, you got Dustin.
Yeah, man.
I got it, and I got him early on in the fight.
Round, right? You got second round?
I give him up to second. I feel like I said, I feel after second is deep waters. After second is deep waters. And I don't think
mid-second is deep waters.
But if I'm saying he need to get mine in a second. I feel that's how it's gonna go. If he wins, for him to win. No doubt. Yeah, well, there you go, guys. These are our predictions. This has been another pre-fight episode of Fighting Words with Kevin Shells. Once again, I'm Shells.
Kev, 8 Count Sports. Enjoy your night. Enjoy UFC 264. And we'll see you on Monday for the post-fight. Most definitely.
No doubt. All right, guys. Have a good night. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video.
No doubt.
Peace.